Hey there, pedal people. It's the Pedal Guy here. How you doing? Today what we're going to do is we're going to unbox and demo the Hartke HL77 Looper. But before we get started, please take a second and click on that subscribe button down there so you can stay up to date with all of our videos. And if you're watching this on Facebook or Instagram, be sure to like and follow us so that you can keep up to date with all of our activities. All right, well, the HL77 is not a new looper. This has been out for a while. But we finally got it here at the Pedal Guy, and like all of the Hartke pedals, this has got a lot of power and a lot of versatility built into it. So this is a looper with 99 memory locations built in, so you can have 99 different songs if you wanted to. You get your instruction manual, but let's just cover it real quick. So you have your audio input, you have your control input, you have your stereo outs, so left and right. Now up here at the upper right corner, you've got your auto record and stop modes. You have your save and delete buttons, or delete button, I should say, and that's pretty self-explanatory. We have a rhythm section, and the rhythm section has it has 20 different rhythms built into it. You have a tap tempo button, and the best thing about this looper in particular is if you don't know the tempo of your loop, it has an auto detect, which is pretty accurate. We have our pattern buttons here, and this is to scroll up and down the different memory locations on the HL77, or to scroll up and down the different rhythms that are included. Now over here we have a dual volume knob, which is used to mix between the rhythm and the loop. Now on the back here we have an auxiliary input. We have our power adapter or power input, and we also have a USB port here, so you can load in your own loops into the HL77. Okay, so now let's get this connected up, and we'll do a quick demo. All right, we have got our HL77 all hooked up and ready to go. Now the purpose of this part of the video is simply to be a quick start tutorial, not to get into every little nook and cranny of the pedal itself, but just to give you an idea of what's possible. Okay, so we're going to just do this very quickly. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set up an auto record. So as the HL77 detects audio from my guitar, it'll start recording and set up for looping. So in order to do that, you just simply press and hold the auto record button. Once you see that indicator, just press it again, and now it's set to auto record. It'll flash once, and then it's set. In addition to that, we have our rhythm section. Now we're not going to use this initially because I want to show you how the auto detect works as far as the tempo. But it's pretty straightforward and easy to use. You just simply press it, turn it on, and every time that the loop goes back to the measure 1 or beat 1 of measure 1, the LED will change to red. Okay, and if you want to change that sound, which of course I'm sure we all do, all you have to do is just press and hold. You'll see the indicator is blinking here in the upper left corner, and just use the pattern buttons to change the pattern. And this is the one we're going to use, but we're not going to use it quite just yet. But just remember, you've got 20 of them to work with. All right, so we've got our looper ready to go. It's in auto record mode, so if I press the foot switch, you can see that the red LED is blinking, so it's waiting for a signal from my guitar before I start recording. Now, if I want to not record and just work on something else for a minute before I start, I can just press that foot switch again, and now it's not recording. It's not in record ready mode anymore. So let's go ahead and put it back in record ready mode, and let's kill the mic and let's record our first loop and see how the auto detect works as far as detecting a tempo. Okay, so the loop has been recorded. If we turn on the rhythm section here, we can see if the HL77 has detected the tempo of this loop. Okay, that's pretty close, but I want to change that sound. So I'm going to press and hold to set up another rhythm. So we're going to go to pattern 4. Let's turn that up a little bit. Okay, so that'll work. What I'm going to do next is double tap the foot switch to stop it, because the next thing, and I can't stress this enough, make sure you save as you work. So just tap that save delete button. You can see the SA in the indicator right there. Press it again, and now you've saved the loop as of now, up to this point. Because at this point now we want to do our first overdub. Okay, so to overdub, it's very simple. Just start recording or start playing back just by pressing the foot switch once, and just press the foot switch again, and that goes into dub mode. You can see the yellow LED has lit up. So I'm going to go ahead and record a little funk. Now this brings up a good point. So let's say you didn't like that. Okay, so press and hold while it's playing back, not while it's stopped. When you stop, that means you'll clear it. You don't want to do that. So just press and hold while it is playing back, and it'll undo that recording. Because I didn't really care for that one very much, so I'm going to try it again. Let me bring the looper back up, kill the mic. Okay, so that's decent enough. I'm going to press the foot switch twice to stop and make sure that we save what we've recorded so far. So at this point now, we could start soloing over it if we wanted to. We could put more overdubs if we wanted to. It does have a level of redo as well, so you can undo and redo on that first level, meaning that if I record another part, and I'll just do that very quickly to demonstrate. So I'm going to start playing back, and what I'll do is I'll overdub a quick little part here, and we'll do an undo and then a redo. So let me go ahead and get it into overdub mode, and we'll go to it. Okay, so let's say I didn't like that. Press and hold to undo. Okay, but then I say, well, actually I did like it. So press and hold again. And now it comes back. Pretty straightforward, right? So let's go ahead and double click on that, and let's make sure we save. So that is, in essence, the beginnings of the HL77 Looper. Now in future tutorials, what we'll do is we'll copy and paste. We'll work with other techniques. We might lay down a bass line. We might do a little soloing over it, just to give you kind of an idea of what else can be done with the HL77. But for more information on this pedal and the other pedals that we carry, please visit us at ThePedalGuy.com. Also be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks and have a great day.